Yo, what's up, Bonehawk? Shujinkydink here. Welcome to a video all about a discussion on Injustice 3. I thought that even though nothing's been announced and everything's purely speculatory, I thought it would be fun to just kind of talk about what kind of a roster you wanted for the game. And I could be like little PP YouTuber and draw this out over like 25 minutes for my own personal gain, but instead I'm going to make it short and sweet so you can get to the comments and let me know what you want. So I'm going to go over the characters that I picked out here. The Injustice 2 roster comes with 30 characters, and I couldn't really decide on that many, so I think I have 25 here.
Accept your death.
Start with the ones that are like 99.9% sure to make it into the game, which is like the Justice League, basically. I got Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Joker, Flash, Harley Quinn, Cyborg. Maybe Catwoman. I don't know, I'm on the fence about Catwoman. The reason I was on the fence about Catwoman is I have, there's a lot of villains. I guess Catwoman's not really a villain. Well, she flip-flops, right? So there's a lot of villains on this list. I don't know if these other villains, Batman villains, make it in. She might not be in there. I don't know, but I think the rest of them, that's like core. You can't make a, DC fighting game without these characters. And even the Injustice 2 story, they're all so intertwined. And like Joker, for example, they just put him as a flashback in Injustice 2 story so they can get him, actually put him in the game. So I don't see the game coming out without Joker. So the first character I have on this list is Mara. She was in the Aquaman movie, and I think it would be cool to have her in it, and like the little interactions between her and Aquaman, I think would be pretty awesome to see how they could spin that and add her to the Injustice universe. Then I have Ra's al Ghul, which I see over the years, lots of people have asked for this character, and I'd like to learn a little bit more about him. Then I have Static Shock as well, which a lot of people were calling for, never made it into the game. In Justice 1, there was a huge cry out for him. Justice 2, same thing. I think the same with this and my next character, which is Beast Boy. That they really wanted to like play around with different animation styles and that kind of thing, and like maybe with Beast Boy having to transform into different animals, they wanted to try that out in the game first, so they perfected it by the time that he got around to putting the character in, having Kotal Khan transform into the cat, that kind of thing. So it's an idea, and yeah, Beast Boy. If they make another Injustice game without Beast Boy, like people are gonna be pissed. They really wanted him for the last two. So then I have a couple of Batman villains I'd like to see. Two-Face, the Riddler, and the Penguin. That being said, if the Penguin does make it into Injustice 3, that is my main, because everyone keeps commenting that I look like the Penguin. So if the Penguin makes it in Injustice 3, not only will I main the Penguin, but I will cosplay as the Penguin at some point in time. Oh yeah, isn't that exciting? Then I thought having like a female lantern would be cool. I was looking into it on the DC site, and I saw Jessica Cruz came up and read a little bit about her, so it'd be cool to see something like that. Hawkman, they had Hawkgirl in Injustice 1, having Hawkman in Injustice 3 maybe. The only thing with that is that I'm not 100% sure how they would kind of differentiate the moveset, unless they just kind of gave Hawkgirl's moveset to Hawkman, but then at that point, it's not really a new character, it's just kind of reskinned. So Binding of NRS is notorious for doing that. You look at the Terminator, in MK11. So you have to have somebody from the Watchmen, so I picked Dr. Manhattan, but there's a lot of characters that you can choose from. I think he would fit in. Might have some cool moves along the lines of Martian Manhunter, perhaps. Another one's John Constantine. I've been evaded in the Injustice universe as far as the games go for 2 games now. It would be awesome to see him in the third. Harbinger is another one that would be cool, kind of like an Enchantress type character maybe. Have some cool powers and cool fighting game elements you might be able to play around with. Bloodsport was one, because I was looking around and I was like, well, you need like a Deadshot-y Deathstroke kind of character, and Bloodsport was one I saw, and I was like, well, that could be pretty cool. Kind of along those lines, maybe the pew 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 kind of thing. And then I have Clayface, who would be like your big either mauler, grappler, or rushdown kind of Swamp Thing, Doomsday kind of idea. That's a super quick rundown of the characters that would be cool to see in Injustice 3. Like I said, I made this more for a discussion for you guys. You know, post in the comments below, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be replying to comments. Who do you want to see? Who have they, like, really left out that they should? There's so many characters in the damn universe. There's another one, Etrigan, that looked super cool. Carl showed me that character, and I was like, wow, I've never seen that character before, but it would be really super cool to have in there. And so, I don't know, maybe there's characters you know about that I don't even know about. And one question that I wanted to put forth to you guys, who do you think would be like the big bad guy? You know, who, you know, we had Brainiac, you know, and then Joker was a bit of one in the first one, but evil Superman. So, like, who do you think would be the big bad guy in Injustice 3? Yeah, big guess. Or who would you want, even? Comment down below. And that's it. That's all for me. Like I said, I'm not going to be some little PP YouTuber and draw this out for 20 minutes. Get straight to the point, you know, with a couple side points. And I was thinking some things like maybe having like Kid Flash instead of Flash, or a different Flash. I know they had Reverse Flash in Injustice 2 as a skin. Or maybe something like give Superman an assist with Crypto, just like to get little, you know, little characters in there and little shout outs. I think something like that would be cool. But what do you think? And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't. We make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Let's turn on the